How's it going, everybody? Wherever you listen to this podcast right here, this is episode 144 of the TempahZone podcast with your host, me, Amir Max, and that's all facts. And ladies and gentlemen, my special guest in the Zoom building, goddamn, his music goes hard. I was listening to this shit and I was vibing heavy. I really was, man. I was like, I'll be honest with y'all. He don't miss. Every song works, man. Every song works, and it's dope to see him just pushing, dope visuals, just he's got everything going the right way you want to see from an artist, man. And it's just dope to have him on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Almighty Diggs with me on the episode today. What up, dog?
Diggs. It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely, man. Nah, glad to have you on, dog. And I think
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, man. Let them know, man.
Represent YCN Entertainment. And yeah, we here to stay. We here to stay.
Hell yeah, man. Nah, that's what I'm talking about, dog. And I feel like for you, especially this year, I feel like you've really upped up with the release and the content and stuff like that. But I want to take it back a little bit further, man, and just ask you about what got you into just wanting to go this route with pumping out the music like this, man. Let's talk about what made you want to take this route.
All right, well, I feel like growing up, we always were freestyle with my mans, and as we got older, so at least two of my people started rapping, and it was just around. They had the studio there, it was around, and I was it was time for me to hop in the booth. But though I felt I was going through a breakup. So I started off, I came out singing, I was in my bag a little bit. So I was I need to get some shit off my chest. So I started off singing, melodizing. That's when I came up with the EP, Rivals, Fold, the Tough Love. I don't remember the other one, but I got into it just being in my bag, and then I started I enjoyed expressing myself. I felt that was a good way to express myself because I'm not really a talkative person. I wouldn't say talkative. I would say I don't express myself, my emotions and stuff. So I feel like music helped me to put it out there.
Yeah, man. Oh man, nothing like some heartbreak to get the music off.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. No, I feel that. I think it's just dope that you got into that bag there, man. And in terms of that type of music, and it's just the stuff that just goes hard. Is there a certain sound that you're gravitating to more today, or are you just kind of creating whatever comes to you? How are you going about that process?
I feel like I create what comes to me because versatility is everything. And I started off singing, and then I had drill. I got just melodizing, just normal. I try to be versatile so I'm not just fit into one category and I'm in multiple. And yeah. But right now I'm trying to find my voice where I could just flow completely.
Yeah. No, finding a voice as an artist is can be extremely difficult. And you can even see with big artists, you hear how they started out and how they sound now. And it's you start to see oh, okay, now this is the artist we can expect. You know what I mean? But versatility, versatility is definitely important too, man. And, I even feel in your catalog, you definitely got it, with that, taking it that route. I mean, a song like, Spooky, is definitely got a different bag than Can't Love, you know what I mean? And I think it's good you got that duality, man. But talk about Spooky. That was the first song I just saw the thumbnail when I was listening to music. I was I'm just gonna check out that one. The title maybe got me. I was just talk about making that track and how that came about.
Well, what I came about it? It was also to do. It was something going on in my city that was when you record it with the mic in front of you and you're outside.
Yeah.
So that's really what I made the song for. And I was nah, I need something hot. I need something to spook the city, man. And it just started coming to me. I'm listening, I found the beat, was vibing to it, and I came up with a little bit of it, and I just freestyled the rest of it. But making Spooky and the video of it, it was lit. Like during the video, it was lit. It was just a good time. Like with my mans, I had all my peoples there. We had a cookout earlier, so it was just a good vibe. I had the cameraman come through after, put the video together. But I feel like the vibe was spooky. It sparked this for sure. Everybody, I feel like people's grandma knew about Spooky, the song Spooky. Yeah, I
Yeah,
felt like
man. Yeah, no, that one's definitely getting around even with the numbers too, man. And I think you even being from Worcester, I mean, like I even just think of, the different sound in you, but like, someone like Jordan Lucas is from there. But, in general though, with Worcester, is there something about Worcester that you feel like there's a big scene out there? What's your perspective of the Worcester music scene in particular?
I feel like nobody showed love, so I'm stamping it. So like I'm gonna make my way regardless. And like the people that get the most love in Worcester, they're not even good. So it's like it just motivates me to go harder because it's like I don't need support from certain people because I got random people showing me mad love, and it's like it just motivates me. And I feel like I'm not gonna say there's no real talent because there's a couple good people in Worcester, but there's some people that don't deserve the recognition that they do have, and I feel like I deserve more recognition from myself as well. And
Yeah.
like everything is just based on like clout and like popularity and stuff, but it just motivates me more.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, man. And I mean, even with the style you're going for, and the way you're marketing yourself, it definitely shows you're definitely pushing for that, man. Like this, this like song I was just mentioned earlier, "Can't Love." That one, like it still goes hard, but it's got more like that chiller vibe to it. So talk about that one, and what made you want to push that one out there?
I feel like one the beat, like the sample of the beat goes crazy, and
Yeah,
I was seeing them like TikToks and stuff. So like I was like, nah, I need to put it out there, and like I feel like some of my lyrics I was just saying some stuff, but like some of it was like pain. I'm like it was more like I hopped in my bag when I was like recording that one for real. It was like a little bit drill, but like me talking from like my heart really.
yeah,
I enjoyed. I listen to Can't Love Lily every day, and like
yeah,
making the video of it, it was smooth. I did it by myself, and like Spooky. I had mad people in Spooky, but like the last couple of my videos, I think the videos after that was mainly just by myself, like. Cause not sometimes people aren't around. People be busy. Like my
yeah.
boys be busy. It's like I can't stop the progress. So I still make it happen. But making Can't Love, I like the vibe. It was more like pain. I'm like, nah, I feel like people could relate to certain stuff, and just the beat was just like, all right, what he about to say?
Yeah.
And I said some stuff on it, so I enjoy making Can't Love.
Yeah,
Another
man.
good one, and
Yeah.
I pushed it a lot too, like marketing wise, just mainly because of the beat. Cause I see how the beat on like Instagram, TikTok, it's trending. So I just try to hop in the trend.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta sometimes you gotta capitalize on those things. I know people are like, oh, brought in trends, blah this, blah that. It's like, that's like you're just trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing to see something that's like it could work and making it work. And you definitely did
Like
it
you
with that
see
song.
everybody, I see stuff pop up all the time with that beat. So I'm like, nah, it's time I should be on it. People should be watching me or like seeing me or hearing me.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, that's how you gotta grab their attention, man. It's important. You can't just be like trying to be so out the box and then no one cares. It's like sometimes you have to tap into something and then that's how people gravitate towards you and then check out the rest of your catalog. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. So yeah, man. You brought up something, you mentioned, TikTok and I'm curious with an artist like you, do you pay attention heavily to TikTok? Do you try to like curate things for TikTok? Like, are you thinking that ahead about the app? Because I know it's tied in so heavily with the music industry nowadays. So, what are some things that you're doing or not doing? I guess you could be as honest with me about it with TikTok and how you're pushing with that.
uh, I'm not really good with like making videos and stuff. So
It's
like I'm
tough,
not.
man. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll be watching it. Don't get me wrong, and
Yeah.
like I salute the people that do it, but like for me, I'm still trying to find my rhythm and like I don't know. I'm not really good with content and stuff, so I'm still trying to figure it out. And that's why, like, as a lately, I've been trying to drop more content and like do more, just to make up for it. Not me not being on TikTok and like not doing certain stuff. Like me doing making Can't Love with the beat. I see people making TikToks to it, but I just gonna record to
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm trying to like learn how to make videos and stuff. Cause I see people literally blow up overnight off of TikTok. I
Hmm.
watch it. I see on Instagram, TikTok, like this is just a video, just keep coming up. And it's like the algorithm just puts it right in front of you. So it's like certain stuff you can't miss it.
Yeah, it'll be right in your face, man.
I'm trying to learn the TikTok. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's where it's at. That's where
Yeah.
it's at for her.
Yeah, man, it's a funny one, and like sometimes people just put up just random shit, and it's just boom blows up,
Yeah.
and sometimes people be hella calculated with it. I don't know. You hear different advice from different people, so sometimes you just gotta see what works for you in particular, and then just move it from there, man. And you got the music videos for it too. Like your shit shot in like 4K. Like I feel like you have a couple videos you could just chop up and just upload. I don't know.
That's kind of what I was doing with Can't Love for a little bit. I kind of let up this week, but like last week, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to. I see what other people are doing. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm it's not. I'm making my own path, but I'm gonna take advantage of the stuff we have in front of us, like the resources, the phone. Everybody always got their phone in their hand, so I be watching. I catch myself watching videos. I'm like, I need to make something.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
right.
it's motivating me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, be creepy with the phone telling you how long you've looked at like an app and like how long you've been on it. That should be bothered. I'll be looking at the numbers. I'm like,
I'm like, nah, they know too much, man. They know too much.
yeah, and that's the other thing too with TikTok. Like, that algorithm is like they got you. Like they know exactly what your interests are. Like they're like, boop,
I
here's
could be thinking about something. I go on my phone, I get an ad for it. I'm like, nah,
yeah. Oh,
that's weird. It's weird.
yeah, that should be creepy as hell, man. Yeah, I don't even like it's like how do you even like fight that shit? It's just you just gotta
Yeah, you just gotta accept
yeah, right. Yeah,
it.
like at this point, man, like you either win it or you're not. Like it's just like it's kind of hard to avoid it, man. But you mentioned something pretty interesting earlier, and I think I definitely want to ask you about it. You mentioned how like you listen to "Can't Love Every Day," which is your own song. There I've heard some people, and I don't think they're artists, and I don't think artists like to admit it too, but listening to your own music, like the music you make, like is that something that people should find odd? Like, what's your just whole opinion on that? Because just letting you know personally, I don't think it's weird for an artist to listen to their own music. I do it too.
Um, from my perspective, I ain't like now I listen to my music because I have more of a catalog. But like before, I didn't enjoy listening to my music because I'll run through a couple songs and I'm like, damn, I already listened to everything.
Yeah.
So it kind of like I wouldn't really even want to listen. And I felt like I had better stuff. I already had better stuff in the vote. So I was like, well,
Mm.
I need to start dropping and put it out there. So I just been building my category. So like now that it's slowly going up. I got a little playlist. I'll run through everything probably like 2 times and then switch it up like on my car rides and stuff. But I always try to listen to myself almost every day.
Yeah.
Just so like I like to hear myself and what I could do better and like one you could hear something today and you could hear it tomorrow and hear something different. So like I don't know. I be trying to learn from myself because I'm only in competition with myself.
Mm. Yeah. Nah, I feel that, man. No, that's hard. Nah, and yeah, I mean, you listen to all this stuff, you can learn and be like, oh, like, why did I do that shit back then? Let me not do that again.
It's
Or
like
like, oh, like
certain
I used to do that shit well. Let me do that again. It's like so it's almost like practice too. Yeah. So
basically learning from your mistakes or learning from even the good points from it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I just know there's like artists out there that wouldn't admit they listen to their music, and then there's people out there who think if you listen to your own music, you're a narcissist or there's something wrong with you. It's like
You
I
made
never agree with that.
you made the song and you made it for a reason. I feel like you think of everything for a reason. So why not listen to it? It's your
Yeah,
creation.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's just like definitely one of those things. It's more different than like if you start in a movie, or a little bit different if like you're like a stand-up comedian. Like I know stand-up comedians, they have a hard time watching their own stand-up. I think, but when it comes to music, I think it's just a little different, you know?
but people don't want to be put under certain categories as well. So they try to. I feel like people always nitpick certain things.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
learn. If I can learn something from you, I'm by all means, I'll do it. I'll listen
Yeah,
because you know something that I don't. Everybody lives a different life.
exactly, man. Yeah, everybody's got different things that they can contribute that you can take from and make it to your own. Just, simple as that, man. Absolutely, man. Let me ask you about this latest single you got here, man. Rap Beef. This is another dope track of yours, and just off that title alone, I think it'll hook it in. Just like, I mean, like, you definitely good song titles, man. I've noticed like everything's coming out right with that, but especially a title like Rap Beef, I'm like, oh shit, like here we go. So talk about but yeah, it's gotta be something, right? Yeah, you definitely get your shit off on this, man. So talk about this latest single here.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had that shit in the vote for a minute, and I was like, I wasn't even gonna drop it, but like my man, he was trying to do a song, so I was just like, I just sent it out to him. But when I made Rap Beef, I don't know. There just be like commotion going on in my city, so like sometimes I would feel some type of way at the moment and just want to put it out there, and like. But I still try, even when I say like certain things, I still try to pick the good things. Like I could say, talk about the streets, but I'll talk about girls or like clothes or something. Or like I try, I try to like put it all in there, just so
Yeah,
it's not like, all right, I'm getting tired of hearing this.
yeah.
But
No, absolutely, man. It's one of those. Sometimes as artists, you just gotta make a track where you're just letting that shit off, man. And I think you titling it this, what you're saying in it, it's just you gotta do it. You gotta do it to them sometimes, just to let them know, like you see it, you think it. So
and another thing, it be my beats. I'm like, I don't, the beats just be catching me. So I'm like, I just be sitting there listening to it, and it's like, I'm like, nah, this is fire. And that's one thing that like a lot of people be telling me about. Like, I be finding good beats. So I try to be different because
yeah,
I just try to be different, man.
yeah. No, absolutely, man. And I mean, being an artist, one of the things that's you gotta be good at is your beat selection and what you're rapping over and what works for you. Because a beat could be dope, but it might not be something you could particularly put the right flow on, the right voice with. Like just because it's a drill beat and it sounds good doesn't mean it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely one of those things that you definitely work well on. So why not record something fire over? You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely, man. Definitely see that there. Now in terms of the beats you choose, it's that drill scene and all that stuff, man. And that's a scene that's just booming right now. It's just on the uprise, and I think with someone your style who's capitalizing on it very well. What do you think of just the state of it right now, and where do you see it going forward and evolving to? Is that anything you've ever thought of or looked at?
Um, I'm trying to I'm trying to step away from the drill. Like
Yeah,
I still do it, but I feel like to me, I'm getting not played of it, but I still listen to it. But I don't want to listen to it every day or like just drill. 'Cause I feel like drill is literally that's just like the main focus right now. And like that's why I put my own little twist to it. Like, cause I feel like when I listen to myself, I can't think of another person that really sound exactly like me or like that I sound like another person. So I feel like I just put my own little twist to it. But drill, I feel like it's slowly but surely coming to an end, or it might go even more crazy because it's like the younger generation. That's what they're picking up on, and that's what's coming up next. And I don't know. I feel like drill is just a scenery right now, and that's another reason why I started doing drill. So it's like I try to, I don't know, put myself in front of what people are watching at the time.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And do you particularly think like with drill music, like you have to be rapping a certain way? Do you think anybody can make whatever they want on a drill beat? Like, what's your opinion on that? Because I felt like, and I'm just being honest, I feel like sometimes with drill music, like you mostly hear artists who are talking more like street shit or like hard shit who are rapping over it. But what's your take on that?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people doing drill are trying to be like New York, like Boston is trying to be like New York heavy. And like I feel like people are just like when I listen, and that's why I get tired of listening to Dre. At first, it was cool because it was like New York. That's what they was bringing out, and it was valid. And but like, I feel like now like people from Boston is rapping this like the same exact stuff. Everybody's saying the same exact stuff, but just in a different way. And they all like trying to have a deep ass voice and like I don't know. I feel like just people should just be themselves. Honestly, that's why I'm just being me. I'm
Yeah.
trying to like people just trying to be somebody they not. I'm like,
Yeah. There's definitely yeah. A lot of people are definitely trying to do like the monotone, deep voice stuff with the drill beats. It's like, yo, like you don't have to cut.
where
Yeah,
did where did that come from? I'm like, you don't even talk like that. But
yeah,
I don't know. People just trying to fit in, man. I'm just trying to be me.
yeah. And I think that's why I think your music stood out to me when I first heard it, man. You know, it's like it's because I think a lot of times people they take these beats and think, oh, just Pop Smoke, oh, bam, let me sound like Pop Smoke on this shit. It's like, you know,
Talk about some street shit. It's like it just I don't even know. I swear they just be taking the same exact lyrics and just chopping it up.
yeah, copy and
So I'm
paste.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't want to listen to this no more. I could just listen to K Flop or with Dougie B or somebody from New York or something like. You feel me?
yeah,
They should just be themselves, man. Be yourself. That's the best way to go. You never
exactly.
gonna you can never lose being you, being the
Hmm.
real you.
Yeah. Simple as that, man. And the more people definitely should just follow that. And obviously it takes time. The more music you make, you can find that sound. But that's just one of those things you gotta learn going forward, man. And yeah, just simple as that. I gotta ask you, about I think you even have the shirt on with YCN Entertainment, man. You repping, and you got digs on the medallion too, dog. That's fire. But talk about being a part of YC Entertainment, how it came about. Just break it down for us.
YCN Entertainment. It's a label, a record label. And I low key thought of it. I thought of everything.
Yeah.
I, I can't even tell like it, I thought of it probably like a year and some change ago. But maybe probably 2 years coming up now because time's moving by so fast. But when I came up with it, I don't even remember, bro. YCN Entertainment. I don't even when I first came up with YCN, I didn't even have an abbreviation for YCN. Like I just put YCN Entertainment. People ask me what does YCN stand for. I'm like, I don't know.
Let us
But
just
like
work well together, damn it.
yeah, I just had a vision for it. And like once I got the logo for it, and like I already got people around me, so we really got a good team. And we just like last year, I slacked a little. I slacked. I admit that. But like this year, we pushing it heavy. And like the team, we got a good team right now. We just dropping the clothes, but like drop the You Can Never Close version of the merch. And yeah, I feel like, but making it at first, I was always talking about watching entertainment. People look at me like, But once I just kept pushing it and pushing it, they're like, all right. Shirts, they're like, damn, you got a new shirt every day, every week when I perform and stuff. Like, all right, yeah, watching entertainment, yeah, all right, woo. And then now we just putting all the pieces and really, but it just push it. Like, we want to sign people too. Probably by the end of the year, looking to sign like 2 people. And but right now, the main focus is the clothing. I mean, this is just like a one-on-one, some different stuff. But we
Yeah.
got the You Can Never with like the broken heart. Man,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. So yeah, playing out with the merch first, just to get the recognition out there, and when it comes to the artists you sign, you gonna keep this in Mass, keep this in Worcester, just reach out to whoever makes sense. What's the game plan on that if you want to share it?
Um, really, you just I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like I could sign. I know people I can sign, but I would just rather like run ads and stuff and do
Yeah,
marketing and give people the opportunity to submit their music instead of just like like going up to one person or 2 people and instead of I don't know because I might sign somebody from like Texas or I don't know something. I'd rather have like versatility as well too. Mm, mm,
yeah,
Diver-
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. I feel that. Yeah, you don't want to just keep it, in the same place. If you can find something that makes sense elsewhere, man, we have the internet. You can search all over the place. You know what I mean? Yeah, utilize the resources.
Social media, yeah, but I swear everybody on their phone watching videos doing something.
Yeah, I mean your biggest support city might not even be Worcester. It might be somewhere freaking in Canada or something, man. You never know in this day and age. So yeah, might as well shop out and just check out what's going on, man. Absolutely. But yeah, man, I gotta know. I obviously asked you about the latest single. 2023 is looking like you're pushing heavy and just trying to pump out as much content as possible. But what's next for Almighty Diggs? What can we expect and see that you want to let us know that's coming forward for the rest of the year?
A lot of new content, not a lot of new music. I'm trying to get a lot of collabs, like features and stuff with bigger artists, and there's a whole lot of like foot on the gas all the way this whole year, foot on the gas. Because
Yeah.
time moves fast, you gotta keep up with it. People are working harder every day, so it's like you gotta get in where you fit in.
Mm. Yeah, man. No, that's real shit. In this music industry, bro, there's a lot of people who want this shit badly, and there's a lot of artists out here, like so. Yeah. Yeah.
New ones every day, I swear.
Yeah, the number's crazy. So yeah, man. No, that's real shit right there, dog. All my dicks. Appreciate your time on TempahZone podcast, man. This has been a really dope one. And I think the people after this will definitely check them out if they are not familiar already with you. But before we wrap it up, I gotta definitely ask you, man, what's some advice you would give to any artist starting out? What's some tips or points that you would, share with them that you wish someone shared with you when you started?
First, I would say be you and don't try to be nobody but yourself. And don't be scared to be yourself. If you want to like sing, rap, do whatever you want to do, just have the confidence behind yourself. And nobody will be your biggest fan but yourself. And you can't let it discourage you, and just stay motivated. Honestly, stay motivated. And if this is really what you want to do, then you can't let up because people are giving it their all every day. It's like you gotta give it your all as well,
Yeah.
and try different things. Try to be versatile.
Yeah.
You
Nah, I love it, man. Nah, that's great points right there, man. Simple but right to the point, man. I think that's something really good right there, man. So appreciate you sharing that with us, dog. Is there anything you want to plug? Where can they follow you? Where you want them to reach out before we wrap this one up?
Muddy Digs everywhere. Honestly, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We got Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, everything. Anything.
Yeah. No, you're easy to Google search.
Yeah, YouTube. Tap into all my videos and stay tuned for new music, new videos, new content, all of it, and merch for sure. Stay tuned for merch.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know that's all on the way, man. I already know you got shit geared up, man. I can already tell. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, man. Well, I appreciate your time on the episode once again, man. It's been a good one.
Yes, sir, man. It was a pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of the TempahZone podcast. Make sure you tune in next week for a brand new episode. Alrighty, y'all. Peace out.